you for joining me today. This is Rivkah with Treasures of Glory, talking about the Treasured Wellness 365 consultations and quantum muscle testing. This is Treasured Wellness 365 Consultations Episode 10, Quantum Clearing and Immunity. The Treasured Wellness 365 consultations regarding quantum clearing focus on the human body pertaining to the muscle testing. There are other consultations available for ministering to the human spirit and soul that follow the quantum muscle testing for those who choose to delve deeper into the process of sanctifying the human spirit, soul, and body. It is written in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 23 through 24. Now may the God of peace himself sanctify you completely, and may your whole spirit, soul, and body be preserved blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. He who calls you is faithful, who will also do it. Disclaimer. The information contained in this video or presented via spoken word, including consultations, is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing that is said in this video or on the Treasures of Glory website or in any Treasured Wellness 365 consultation or publication anywhere is meant to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease, or serve as a substitute for diagnosis, treatment, or advice from a qualified licensed medical professional. Anything that is said in this video, on the website, any publication, or any consultation is not to be taken as medical or mental advice. Always take the advice of a medical professional for any health or mental questions or concerns you may have. Do not stop taking any prescriptions without consulting your physician, and never take what is said here over the advice of a medical professional. The listener and/or client understands that the practitioners with Treasures of Glory are neither medical practitioners, nor are they engaged in rendering health, medical, or mental advice or services. The person receiving, accepting, and or using this information agrees to fully release Treasures of Glory, Rivkah Isaacs, or any practitioner with Treasures of Glory from any and all liability. Please click the subscribe button below if you would like notifications for future videos that are released. Quantum clearing and immunity. Quantum clearing scans are designed to give information to your body to clear various toxins and pathogens. The scans are specifically geared to allow the body to break down the substances at the quantum level so they can be cleared from the body. Many illnesses and diseases come from biologically engineered pathogens, meaning they are not naturally occurring pathogens, and they are biological weapons, some of which include, but are not limited to, Lyme disease, Mycoplasma fermentans incognitus, or MFI, Morgellons, Mycoplasma, yellow fever, Zika virus, and there are many more, including C19. The more I do this work and the more I research biologically engineered pathogens, it seems that many, if not all, of what we are told are diseases known as viruses are not naturally occurring pathogens. I don't know exactly how many, but it's just interesting to see how many are not naturally occurring. This means that if it is not naturally occurring, it is developed and manufactured. When doing so, it is done in a way to make it difficult to impossible for the body to clear. Thus, these created bioweapons are intended to create illnesses which are a form of warfare that keep us sick and enslaved. And those manufacturing these pathogens, this creates a business model for them so that they can make money by saving the day with medications that they even claim are for symptom management with no intention to heal, and for vaccines as being touted as remedies for the bioweapons that were intentionally manufactured. Quantum clearing supports immunity by giving information to the body to be able to clear these pathogens from the body. The body is able to do this on its own, and the body is able to heal itself. Quantum clearing is, of course, in addition to eating healthful foods, getting the appropriate exercise and appropriate amounts of nutritional supplements. Based on the food that we eat and the fact that the food now has less nutritional value than 50 to 75 years ago, there's no single diet that is capable of providing all the nutrients necessary. Nutritional supplementation is essential for getting the amount of nutrients the body needs in order to keep the nutrient levels at optimal levels in the body. So back to pathogens. Many of these pathogens are manufactured specifically to be difficult to impossible for the body to be able to detox these due to the complexity of the components that are put into these pathogens. Perhaps by now you've heard the term bioweapon used more and more frequently. That is what these manufactured pathogens are, bioweapons. Lyme disease, for example, is a manufactured pathogen and contains Borrelia viruses, and in many cases takes a long time and lots of treatment and protocols in order for a person to be free of pathogens that cause Lyme. The symptoms of Lyme can be very severe and cause much discomfort and dramatic change in lifestyle. There are numerous anecdotal accounts of clients receiving this modality of quantum clearing who have stated that the effects of Lyme disease that they were experiencing was relieved after receiving the quantum clearing. It is important to note that in order for the body to fully heal, nutrient levels need to be at the correct level and the use of detrimental products need to be eliminated. Product testing is follow-up to the first session that transfers the data for the quantum clearing. These clients are the ones who have tried many methods and hadn't found solution to eliminating the effects of Lyme disease. It is important to note with people who have It is important to note for people who are targeted individuals, those who have come through satanic ritual abuse and are dealing with multiple traumas and various things, that more information or more time may be needed to be able to get to the root of other illnesses. With the body's ability to quantumly clear toxins and pathogens, the body's immune system is able to work more effectively. There are other items that have anecdotal evidence of being quantumly cleared from the body, including carbon nanotechnology and hydrogel nanotechnology. I invite you to watch my previous video, Morgellons, carbon nanotechnology and hydrogel nanotechnology, a case study in identifying the technology in quantum clearing if you haven't already seen it. Also, it's important to note that carbon nanotechnology are the fibers that are being used in the masks and other items pertaining to C19, including what is reported as being on the swabs for the tests. There are videos online showing the carbon nanotech fibers in these masks. The techniques and research used to develop the scans for the quantum clearing of the carbon nanotech and hydrogel nanotech are the techniques that are being used to develop scans pertaining to the tech and ingredients that are being used in the jabs, such as the spike proteins, luciferase, graphene oxide, SM102, polyethylene glycol, and many others. With this being said, I want to clarify that while the scans are being developed concerning the items in the jabs, and the scans being developed regarding the toxins being transferred from those who have the jabs to those who haven't received the jabs, and I'm confident in this process, there is the fact that the way these jabs are manufactured are intentionally made to be destructive and deadly. This includes proprietary ingredients that are not published in literature or the patents, even though this work is designing scans that help the body to be able to quantumly clear some of the effects of the jabs. It cannot be a guarantee to address everything in the jabs that may be harmful or detrimental to the body. Also, there are numerous companies that are working on their own jabs with their own formulas, each one having their own unique proprietary components. And remember, proprietary components are items that are not going to be in patents and they're not going to be published online. It is simply not possible at this time for me to cover every potential detrimental ingredient for everything that is included in these jabs. I've been asked by people who are facing being forced to get the jab or lose their job. They want to know if they get the jab, if this method will help them not to have the detrimental effects that are being reported. Whereas some of the symptoms may be eliminated due to scans being developed for the quantum clearing, there is no guarantee that all has been discovered in these jabs for a scan to be developed to cover every detrimental item in the jab by every company that is manufacturing them. So please do not take the jab and think that you will be 100% protected if you get quantum clearing or already have received quantum clearing. If you haven't had a recent appointment in the last couple months for me, I invite you to schedule an appointment to get the current updates that have been developed so far regarding the transfer of items from those who have received the jabs. Quantum clearing helps to boost the immunity by giving the body the ability to quantumly clear toxins and pathogens from the body as soon as they enter the body. This doesn't mean, though, that one never feels symptoms of being ill. What usually happens when one feels ill after the quantum clearing is that it's due to hormone disruption due to a product, or a person can be depleted in a nutrient or several nutrients, and this will cause this feelings of illness until those nutrient levels reach optimal levels and or the stopping use of the detrimental product. The muscle testing and follow-up appointments after the first scan that I do helps to determine this. For example, I've had many times where my vitamin C was low and feeling ill, nothing tested as having come into the body. I took the vitamin C that was needed and tested my body, and within about 45 minutes, sometimes even sooner, started feeling fine. This also happens with other nutrients as well, including but not limited to iodine, sodium, vitamin A, vitamin D3, B vitamins, etc. Sometimes it may take longer than 45 minutes, depending on the deficiency or current state of health, to start feeling better. I have had clients report that getting nutrient levels up to optimal levels in their body helped after I tested them to see which ones their body was saying it was needed. Please note that the body will not heal itself and will not feel better even if one nutrient is not at optimal levels in the body. All nutrient levels must be at optimal levels for the body for health. It is important to note that the disruption of certain hormones can mimic chronic sinus, cold, and flu symptoms. So feeling these symptoms is not always a sign of having a virus. Many times the hormone disruption comes from a product. But I've had clients who felt that they had a cold, but in actuality, they were taking a product that was detrimental and disrupting their hormones. When clients make an appointment when they feel ill, the nutrient testing and product testing is done in order to help figure out what is causing the symptoms and to put into action removing the detrimental product and including nutrients for deficiencies that bring about desired results of feeling better in a much shorter time than had they not been able to find out the nutrient levels or the product that is causing the disruption. Quantum clearing muscle testing for the products and nutrients all support the body's immune system. There is no better time than right now to give your body all the support it needs. Ready to schedule your quantum clearing appointment to help support your immune system? If so, please schedule an appointment at www.treasuresofglory.com/consultations. The link is in the description box below. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for joining me today. Shalom.